When I started getting active in this whole issue with regard to marijuana in Florida, it was quite the education process. And had I not had you personally as a friend to guide me along and be there on the other end of the phone, I honestly would not have picked it up so quickly or been able to be effective. So I guess my question to you is, again, back to the typical mom or the business person or someone working a job. There's only, this many hours in the day. What do you think the best right is? Like, in other words, should they visit your website? Or do you keep things current and the things that are trending that they might need to know? Or do you make available other organizations if yours aren't doing that?
Yes, absolutely. So the first thing is not to be intimidated. So this is a huge topic. And we don't expect, I don't even know everything. And all of our colleagues don't know everything. And we certainly don't expect a volunteer or a community member to know everything or even put themselves in a position to absorb all that knowledge. So the first thing that I would tell somebody is don't be intimidated about all the information that's out there on these different topics. But yes, you can go to Drug Free America Foundation. We also have links to different partner websites. We have a resource page that has different one-pagers on it so that you can learn about issues that you might be interested in. So what I tell people is to think of one thing that is a deal breaker for you. So what in all of this drug policy arena is the most important thing to you? Is it drug driving? Is it academic success for youth? Is it the environment? Is it the potency of today's marijuana products? And come up with a couple talking points that you're comfortable with on that one area of concern so that when you are talking with a friend and you're meeting, now you're not meeting anywhere, but when you are back in the world and you're meeting at your mailbox or you're meeting at the water cooler or you're meeting somewhere and somebody says, hey, did you see that Florida's trying to legalize marijuana? You can say, yeah, I did see that. And here's why I'm a little concerned. I'm concerned because I see that it's going to allow for products that have 80% THC, or I'm concerned because in other states I've seen that it's caused an increase in ER visits to youth who have accidentally ingested these products, or I'm concerned because I see that there's an increase in drug driving accidents or fatalities in states that have allowed this. Just pick one thing that is a deal breaker for you, and it gives that person a cause of thought. It makes them think, I didn't think about that. Let me do some more research. And then it just shows that, you don't have to bombard them with 20 white pagers, 11 infographics, 57 different websites, because God knows we can provide all that, but that's just going to intimidate somebody. So just kind of, what is the one thing that you're super passionate about that's a deal breaker for you when it comes to these issues with drug prevention and recovery and treatment, and just, get a little bit more knowledgeable on that, but just some everyday knowledge. You don't have to be expert level to change somebody's mind or to make a difference in somebody's life.
It's true. And when you're passionate about something, isn't that the easiest thing to roll off the tongue and feel like you are, an expert about it? Because honestly, you brought up a point about the fact that not only do you not know, but our own elected officials talk about a busy day, right? They have a busy day. They're worrying about roads and they're worrying about, wrong way drivers. So they're not going to be up on all that. Your one pagers on dfaf.org, that has some great one pagers. And I find that the way you guys create them, my hat's off to you. The regular person can understand them. The professional can understand them. And they really are. Their graphics are nice. So really people go there and go with those one pagers. And I told you I know Amy. So if you did have a burning question, feel free to send it to me and we'll get it answered.
Yes. And if I don't have the answer, I can send it to one of our many colleagues who are much smarter than me and can get that answer for us.